Hi guys, and welcome back to Chandler Southern Kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a delicious focaccia bread. Stick around and I'll show you that recipe. We're going to add 4 cups of all-purpose flour to our mixer. 2 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of onion powder and garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of parmesan cheese, and 1 teaspoon of parsley, and 2 teaspoons of salt. And we're going to get this mixed up really well so we can get our herbs incorporated into that flour. Continue mixing. And as you see, we're not using our dough hook. This is more of a softer dough. Now it's time to get our 2 cups of warm water added into our flour. Continue mixing until this dough comes together. And this is how your dough should look, very mushy. And here I have added my wet dough into a glass bowl that I have oiled, and I'm going to get it covered with Glad wrap, and then we're going to get that refrigerated overnight. And as you see guys, my dough has risen overnight. It has almost doubled in size in our glass bowl. And right here I have 2 cake pans that I'm going to get drizzled in some olive oil. I'm just going to get that kind of spread around to grease the bottom of it really well. And here I'm just adding parchment paper to the bottom of my pan that I have cut to fit the bottom. And add a little bit more olive oil to the top of that and get that spread around as well. Now it's time to get my dough divided in half. I'm going to put half of it in this first pan, and then you'll see me put the rest in another pan. So bear with me. This dough can get really sticky. And here I'm just kind of getting the dough shaped around into a ball and getting it kind of oiled all on the outside of it. And trust me, it does not have to be perfect because it's going to rise and spread in this pan. Now for our second pan, we're going to get the remainder of the dough added to this pan, and same thing as before. Again, we're drizzling more oil on the top of it to prevent it from sticking. get both our pans covered in some Glad wrap, and this is where we're going to let it sit for another 2 hours, or until doubled in size and spread over the pan. As you can see, the dough has spread over the pan, and it's time for our next step. Here we have a bowl, and we're going to just get some of our herbs added into that bowl. I have 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of onion powder and garlic powder, and get this mixed up really well until all combined. And here with our bread back in front of us, we're going to get more olive oil added onto the top, and we're going to gently get that spread around. Now it's time to get our dimples made into our dough. So just kind of dip your fingers all the way through to the bottom of the pan, kind of all over the bread until you get as many dimples as you like. Same thing with our second pan. Get our olive oil added to the top of that, and then we're going to get our dimples made. Time to add our mixed herbs to the top of our bread, where I'm just going to divide these herbs in between the 2 pans. Now with both of our breads done, it's time to get it into our oven. I have preheated my oven to 450 degrees. And right before the bread goes into oven, we need to drop our temperature down to 425 degrees. And we're going to get our bread baked for 28 to 35 minutes, or until golden brown on top. And as you can see, here they are, delicious. All those herbs just smell so good, guys. Now let's get our bread chopped up. I just like taking it, cutting it along the top, almost like a breadstick. But hey, cut it however you like. This is just what I like. Look at that, you guys. So soft on the inside, but at the same time, very crunchy and crispy on the outside. What better and perfect garlic bread could you not ask for? Guys, you cannot tell me this bread does not look delicious. It got devoured by my family. Again, thanks for joining me. I hope you like this recipe and give it a try. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share. I would greatly appreciate it. Have a good one.